Scrap Mechanic Survival. With mod. One singular mod. The Fant mod. This is a world that I've been playing for a little while now. This is my concrete plant. As you can tell, I've played Scrap Mechanic before. Making loads of concrete, but yeah, I think I still have a lot left that I want to do with this world. I'm like done with the early game stuff, and I'm like partway into the mid game stuff. From my perspective, of course, of like with this mod, what I'm considering to be mid game, end game, early game, all that. To our right is the starting tile. Crash ship. So this world has a lot of water on it. All of the water is connected. This water connects up to that water around. The water goes all the way around that way. Crannies through the world. And right now I just have the shop set up at the mechanic station, but my hope is to set up a huge aircraft carrier out that way. That might be movable. It's probably just going to be welded onto a pole on the bottom of the sea just to reduce lag, but it's also going to be way over there, so that other stuff like the concrete plant, and hopefully I'll find one of these next to a oil thing so I can make a component and circuit board factory. Just things like that. I want to have all my stuff spaced out so that it reduces lag and I can still build some pretty big things. So I did try designing and creating a bigger plane than this, like scaled to the size of a 747, and the wings just totally lagged the game out. So I need to redesign that and streamline the wings the way that Scrap Mechanic loads those assets. So over here is where I've been getting my oil. I haven't done a whole lot of flying around, but so this water connects all the way back up over to the original thing, the original mechanic station.
So I think I'm going to show you guys how this plane takes off. It's a little glitchy. I've been using the road and this hill up ahead to take off. It's a little glitchy, but you know, it works. And I think next we're going to fly around the world and look for a spot for a concrete, no, not a concrete, a component kit and circuit board factory in a time lapse. A spot with chemical and oil. Don't know if we'll find that, but let's see.
I just updated the Fant mod because my update is a couple weeks old, and there's these two new things. This is the output, and this is, well, this is what collects it. So you go and put this on your water, chemical, or oil, and then you place this like at your base, and even though it's out of render distance, and a second of whatever this is placed on. So now I'm still gonna have do what I'm doing with spacing out everything. I can go put one of those on an oil and set up the rest of the factory on a chemical, and I can make my circuit board and component kit factory. I just need to probably set up some way to automatically get glue with the glue for these. Then bringing in scrap metal won't be too hard. Other than bringing in metal block 1 and a bunch of metal block 3, which isn't also not too bad, since I have these miners that get the hardest part of the metal for me, which is the metal itself. Best course of action is farming. I actually had a little issue, guys, with my watering system. Because up here, I have this huge container filled with water, and this fluid connector thingy. And apparently now you can switch what it is between all the different things that things can absorb, or like, not absorb, use out of their respective small containers, so that you can connect a big container like this or a normal chest that has more space to anything like this, or apparently a spud gun, or the banana gun, or the glow gun, or any of those things, or a spud gun. I don't know if I said that, but I'm hoping that simultaneously I can just sit here and do nothing and watch YouTube and get my component.
Alright guys, so this is actually in post. The audio for this clip got really glitchy, where my voice would just cut out every other second. But so far I've done just a bunch of farming, I've got a lot of spuds, and I thought I'd show you guys the FarmBot arm collecting, because I think it's really satisfying. And all of this is going to be used for the eventual component kit circuit board factory, and probably a lot more of this, because I think one of these only holds a stack of 250 blocks of at least the scrap mechanic or the FarmBot arms. I don't know. In this clip, I kept saying scrap mechanic arms or spleens instead of the FarmBot arms or spleens. But so I've just done a lot of farming so far. I'd also like to say there's a lot of stuff that isn't connected because I recorded multiple days apart, which I'm not used to doing. So I hope that it'll get better in the future and I'll get some more watchable content for you guys to see. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, whatever that'll be, because I'm still halfway
Guys,
through
one of the
editing it.
other things that has come along with all of the farming is all of these seeds. This is all the seeds that I've discarded. I know I can't use these 6. But with the FAMP mod, it adds in a lot of other recipes. So we just click through here, click on all the ones that are green. I think we have one. Oh, I thought we had something else. Carrots and oh, the other one was this lone tomato, but I need a tomato. This is all the seeds that I'm keeping on hand, along with this lot of potato seeds. Other than that, these can get moved. But this is like, I guess this is where I've been putting my seeds that don't stack into 20. But yeah, and then I'm keeping some potato seeds with me just so I have enough to fully replant and not have to continue to go back to there and steal and then go back and replenish them and whatever. Literally been 2 seconds since the last clip. I also forgot, I did a one harvest where I got all the necessary things for burgers. So I've got 4 stacks of those I got in total. And I also just put my other foods that I set aside when I went on my little adventure.
So I'm still editing the episode. This is post-production Fig again. Hello. I didn't get any footage of me talking about this build. I made 2 of the inline refineries and 4 of the inline resource collectors to make a big harvester. It's not perfect. It kind of ended up like a Zamboni, but I like the way it turned out. It's not super laggy, but it's laggy enough where I just welded it on a pole once I was done using it. But it turned out okay in the end. It consumed pretty much the rest of my metal. But I mean, I don't know. I hope you guys like this. I don't have any footage of me using it, and it's not that big of a deal because it's not super critical in the end. Because I'm not super happy with the way it turned out, but it's all right. So I hope you guys like it once I show you it next. I don't know if I'm really going to use this again. We might redesign it later on, so we'll see. I thought I'd show you guys the miner that I just worked on in the time lapse because I realized I'm editing right now. I just need to put the outro in, which I'm about to make because the first one I made was bad. I'm going to show you guys this. You can see the game starts to lag significantly when this thing is down. I just move it away from my stuff. Also, when it's on the lift, it's fine. But so, it's a little laggy. Probably figure out why. Lots of collisions and moving parts, and it's just big and bulky and it weighs a lot. I had suspension on this originally. I don't remember if that was in the time lapse or not. And I took it out because it was just so bad. I've also got the double bearing just so that it, if I go out, doesn't flop. I can actually turn, which it's still not great. But, I mean, it works. Here, I'll show you the controls. We can turn on those, push it down. We can change the angle of that little bar there. Sometimes the piston doesn't like to come in like that. I give it a little wiggle. There we go. It'll come in. They are on, oh, well, over here, they're on full speed. I had a little extension thing, whatever, on them originally, so they didn't come into contact with this, and it just ended up causing more issues with this, with the piston not coming back in, and it didn't really reduce lag like I wanted it to, so I just removed that feature. And this spot likes to kill me. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, I need to fix that. Maybe I'll just remove that. There we go. So I'm gonna weld this back up. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how entertaining it was. I think it was fine, but I'm a little biased because I'm the one who made this episode. So, I mean, oh, just tabbed out. Wrong thing. There we go. Deleted the HUD. Yeah, Alt-Z. I keep forgetting that. It's nice for recording. But so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm trying to learn to be a little bit more energetic when I talk. And of course it's becoming nighttime, what I set this setup for. Made this setup for. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe we'll use that thing later on in the next episode or something. So I guess I'll see you when I see ya.